Hello scholars, welcome back to our video of Unit 6 Part 2. As you know, in our video of Part 1 Unit 6, we have understood the topics like short division, long division, remainder in division, checking division and two-digit quotient with remainder. Today, we will understand the rest of the topics of this chapter. So, let's start. So, as you can see, today we will start with our two-digit quotients. Means, here we will divide three-digit numbers to get two-digit quotient. Okay, it will be a long division. So, let's start. So, here is an example. Number 1. Ankit's class is having a raffle to collect money to give an animal shelter. So far, 174 tickets have been sold by 6 students. If each student sold the same number of tickets, how many tickets did each student sell? So as you can see, here we have to find out that how many each student will sold the ticket. So let's see how we'll do the division. As you can see, we have to divide 174 by 6. So let's start dividing. So as we can see, here we have 1 at the place of 100. So this single number 1 cannot be subtracted from the table 6 because 1 is less than 6. 1 is less than 6. When the single digit is less than the divisor, we have to take two digits. So here we will take two digits, that is 17. So now we will check what can be subtracted from table of 6 from 17. So when we'll read out the table, we will find 6 2s are 12. This 12 can be easily subtracted from 17. So 17 minus 12, we will get our answer 5. Got it? Now, as I told in my previous video also, as we complete the first set of subtraction, the next digit automatically comes down. Okay? Now we have 54. So again we can subtract. Yes? We can do the division further. Okay. Again we'll read out the table and we will find then in table of 6, 9 times the same number 54 comes. So we'll write here 6 nines are 54. Okay, and 54 minus 54 is our 0. So here our division is finished. So after finishing the division, what is our answer? Our quotient is 29 and remainder is 0. So what will be our answer statement? Each student sold 29 tickets. Got it? We'll understand this two-digit quotient concept with one more example. Let's move. 203 divided by 4. Okay. Now here, as we can see, this first digit is less than the divisor. So what we have to do here? Yes, we have to take two digits. So as we take two digits, it becomes 20. Now we have to find out what can be subtracted from the table of 4 from 20. So we know very well that 4 5s are 20. Okay, 20 minus 20 we will get 0. And as I told you, as we finish the first set of subtraction, this second digit automatically comes down. Okay, now you can see that we have 3. Okay, and this 3 is also less than 4. But we know that one number can be subtracted from this 3. What is that? 4 zeros are 0. Before 4 ones are 4, we know that there is 4 zeros are 0. This is also included in every table. So when we subtract 0 from 3, we will get again our answer 3. So here our quotient will be 50 and remainder will be 3. Got it? Now we'll see some more long divisions. So here I will take the number 376 divided by 2. Okay. Now let's divide. So here our first digit is greater than the divisor. So we can divide the first digit, single number. So 2 ones are 2. We will get 1. As this first set of subtraction will complete, this 7 will come down. Only one digit comes down. Okay. Now, so this is our 2 digit, 17. Again, 2 8s are 16. Again we will subtract and we'll get our answer 1. Okay. Now again when this set is completed, this 6 will come down here. Okay. Now again here we have 16. 2 8s are 16, and when we'll subtract this, we'll find our answer 0. Okay. And here we get our 3-digit quotient. What is that? 188, and remainder is 0. Got it? So this is the way to solve long division. Now after this long division, we'll understand a very important topic, that is zeros in quotient. Let's understand this with one example. As you can see, we have to divide 650 by 5. Okay, so let's start. Here we can divide the single digit because this is greater than the divisor. So 5 ones are 5. Okay, and we'll get our remainder 1. After this 5 will come down and it will become 15. Okay, now 5 3s are 15 and it is done. Here we will get our remainder 0. Okay, now as we will finish this last 0 will come down. As you can see here. Now you know that just now in our previous example I told you, in every table there is a term multiplication with 0. So 5 zeros are 0. So here we will put a 0 and 5 zeros are 0. So this way our zeros concept will be solved in the division. Now let's understand this with one more example. 428 divided by 4. So let's start dividing. 4 ones are 4 and there we get 0. So as we'll subtract this, we will get our 2 down. Got it? Now we have 2, and as we know, just now I told you, we'll subtract here 0 times. 4 zeros are 0. Okay. Now 2 minus 0, 2 will come down. As the 2 will come down, the third digit will automatically come down and it will become 28. Clear? Now 4 7s are 28. And again our remainder is 0. So what is our quotient? 107. Clear? Okay. Now there is a column, as you can see here, just beside these examples, that what are the common mistake we do. What are the common mistake? Just see. See the first example. We have just now solved this first example. So what is the mistake we generally do? 650 when we divide by 5, what we will do? We'll subtract 5 from 6, then we'll subtract 15 out of 15. And as this 0 will come down, we think that this 0 is having no value. So we just leave it like that. And what will happen? Here in our quotient, there will be no third digit. And there we go our mistake. How you can find that it is a mistake? As you know the rule, to find out the dividend, what is the formula? Yes, quotient multiply by divisor plus remainder. This you know. So what is our quotient? 13 multiply by 5 and plus remainder is 0. So 13 5s are 65 plus 0, it will be 65. So is this dividend and this dividend is equal? No. So it means this is our wrong division. So the correct way to divide 650 by 5 is this. Got it? Now let's see the mistake we do in this second type of question. So let's start dividing this second question. 4 ones are 4. It's done. Now as this 2 comes, we think that 2 alone cannot be divided from 4. We bring down this 8 also and make it 28, and then we and then we subtract it 7 times. 4 sevens are 28 and done. So here we bring down both the numbers together. We know that this is not at all a rule. This is totally wrong. But again we can check our answer. 17 multiplied by 4 plus 0. That is our remainder. So 17 fours are 68. Is this dividend and this dividend is same? No, now? So that's why don't ever do these two mistakes. Okay? Always solve the zeros concept like this. Clear? Let's see one more example. 604 divided by 6. So start dividing. 6 ones are 6. It's done. Okay? Now what will happen? This 0 will come down. And again we will do 6 zeros are 0. Okay? So 0 minus 0 we will get 0. Okay? Now as we'll finish the second set of subtraction, the third digit will automatically comes down. Here we will have 4. And as I told you, what can be subtract from 4? From the table of 6? Yes, 6 zeros are 0. And here we'll get our remainder 4. Clear? Now we'll practice these two concepts in our exercise 6C. So let's start doing our first question here. 505 divided by 6. So here we have to take the 2 digit because the first digit is smaller than divisor. Okay. What can be subtracted from the table of 6? Yes. 6 8s are 48. And as we will subtract, we'll get our answer here 2 and here 0. Okay. Now as we'll finish this 5 will come down. Now what can be subtracted? Yes. 6 4s are 24. And here we will get our remainder 1. Clear? Let's see one more example. Let's see this one. Okay. 4 ones are 4. As we will subtract this 5 will come down. Now 4 ones are 4 done. Now 4 8s are 32, which can be easily subtracted from this. Now 5 minus 2 3 and 3 minus 3 0. Now this 9 will come down. Now what can be? Yes. 4 9s are 36. And this 3 minus 3 0. 9 minus 6 3. Okay. So here we get our remainder 3 and our quotient 189. The 3-digit quotient. Now we will see one more example for where we have to watch out for zeros in the quotient. Okay, so let's see the first one. As we can see here we have to take 2 digit because the first digit is smaller than divisor. So 4 6 are 24. This is done and this one will come down. So what we will do? Yes, 4 zeros are 0 and here we will get our remainder 1. Clear? Our quotient is 60 and remainder is 1. Okay, let's see one more example. This one, D. 2. 2 ones are 2 minus this one. This 0 will come down. Now it is 10. 2 5s are 10. So as we will finish 2 5s are 10, this 0 will come down. So we don't have to leave it here. Remember, this 0 came from this side, okay? These two are different, but this 0 came from up. So we have to solve this. If it is from the remainder, so we can leave it. But when we have put down any number, so we have to solve that. So here, 2 zeros are 0. Okay, now our question has finished. So scholars, now I hope that all these concept is clear to you. Now scholars, after that there is one last concept, that is understanding remainders. When you divide, you sometimes get a remainder. There are 3 things you can do with the remainder depending on the question asked. What are the 3 things which you can do with the remainder? Now let me tell you. First one is use only the quotient. Example, there are 21 bars of chocolate for a group of 9 people. How many bars will each person get? So here when we when we will divide 21 by 9, we will find our quotient 2 and remainder 3. So what we can do, use only the quotient. Means we will use only this. So what will be, each person will get 2 bars of chocolate and there will be 3 bars left over. Okay, this type of answer we can frame. Now, let's see the second one. Means here we have used only 2. 3, whatever is left, we have left it. Now, we'll see the second condition. Use the remainder. We have to use our remainder. How we can do? 25 people are put into teams of 4 each. How many people will not be part of a team? Here we have to find out that how many cannot be a part of team. So when we'll divide 25 by 4, we'll find our quotient 6 and remainder 1. So 6 teams will be formed with 4 in each and 1 person will be left out. So this 1 person will not be a part of team. So how we will write the answer? That how many persons will not be a part of team? 1 person will not be a part of team. Now our third condition is include the remainder by increasing the quotient by 1. Okay, means sometimes we can just make changes. Maybe the question asks to make some changes. What is that? 22 children are going for a field trip. If each car can hold 5 children, how many cars will be needed to take all the children for the field trip? So here, when we will divide 22 by 5, what we will find? Our quotient 4 and remainder 2. Okay, so 4 cars will be full, but 1 more car will be needed to carry the remaining 2 children. Okay, so 4 plus 1 equals to 5 cars will be needed. This is a practical example. If suppose your class is going for a trip and there are 22 students, so we cannot leave 2 scholars here only, no? Isn't it? We have to take that 2 scholars also. So in that condition, what we will do? We can call out 1 more car for those 2 students. So this is a practical situation where we deal with the remainders. Okay. So these are the 3 conditions depending on the situation how we will deal with the remainder. So these all things we have to apply on the problem sums as well. So here some of the problem sums are given in exercise 6D. Let's see one example. Disha had 42 shells. She wanted to put them into bags of 5 each. How many shells will not be in a bag? Now the question is, how many shells will not be in a bag? So when we will divide 42 by 5, we'll find 5 8s are 40 and we'll find 2 as remainder. So how many shells will not be in a bag? 2. Clear? So like this you have to solve the rest of the problem sums. So scholars, like this we have completed our unit 6. Now we will meet in our next video with a new unit. Till then, please keep practicing all those questions which are given in your book, as well as I am sharing one worksheet with this video. Please do that in your notebook. Okay? Goodbye scholars.